So what are you guys gonna do with all this dirt?
Going in that hole.
And between the two mesas, or?
Yeah.
Ah.
As soon as they put that storm drain in, it'll go right there.
Okay, so they dug it all up in order to put the storm drain in, and then okay. Because it was empty at one point and they filled it in.
Yeah, they put wick drains in,
Uh-huh.
which is basically they sew pipe into the ground,
Okay.
and then they put dirt on top of it, and then they put extra dirt on top of that to squeeze the water into the wick drains.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to dry it out.
Ah, but
But looking at the dirt they're hauling up here, it didn't work too well.
it didn't dry it out, in other words.
Well, I think when you do that, I think you have to wait a little bit longer period, and I don't think they waited that long to do it.
Oh, like you mean before it starts to rain or something?
Well, it doesn't matter. Once it squeezes all that water in,
Okay.
just because you put the weight on it doesn't mean the water's going to shoot out of there.
I see.
It takes time.
I see. So so it probably would have worked eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they didn't put enough on top of it. Who knows?
Interesting. So now they're going to
Or
put...
Mother Nature just says, no, you're not.
Okay. You got to try something else.
Uh-huh. But eventually you'll be able to see the fence. Mexico.
Yeah. Eventually be able to see what?
Mexico again.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Because you're going to put that dirt back in there. Yeah.
Yep.
So what kind of drainage system is getting put in there now?
Storm drain pipe.
Okay. That's a surefire way to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, all that crap that comes into the United States, I think we ought to pump it right back.
Yeah.
I'm taking you're an environmentalist.
Well, I don't know if I could call myself an environmentalist, but more and more so. I've been observing the environment for a few years. I've been observing the construction of this project for a couple of years, and I've learned more and more about the environment while I've been doing it. But,
What do you think of all that crap coming in here?
well, it's not good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Look at all the trash in that river bog.
Oh.
That just blows my mind.
Yeah.
When you first drive in over that bridge, you see all that trash that's right there on the outside?
Yeah, but really, look into the brush.
There's tons more in the river that you can't see.
Mackerel. So how much of that is getting to the ocean?
All right. Yeah. The river mouth's sort of right a mile north of here. Yeah.
And then the environmentalists worry about our dirt and silt that goes into there. Can't be it's got to be better than that sewage and that trash going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the river goes through and then it hits Mexico and it comes back up, right? So in the Mexico side, they don't do anything with it,
Well,
right?
just about every canyon's got sewage.
It's crap in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're right. The root of it is in most of the problem of the root is in Mexico. So, but
Probably east, right?
well, it's just that their hillsides are just completely naked. So there's nothing there's no native vegetation to. I think it's an urban what do you call it, stain. So and I'm kind of worried that this is going to turn into that as well, because they're uprooting all this vegetation and what have you in order to build these for this infrastructure.
I'd rather have that problem than a terrorist blowing up San Diego.
Yeah, me too.
I know that
Any day.
I know they're reseeding and putting drainage up there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
At least
Something.
something's going on. Yeah, at least
Yeah.
they're doing something. I don't know about all of it, though. I'm not really sure. But I saw them doing that.
Yeah, I hear different things from environmentalists that overall it's a bad thing. I hear.
Yeah.
But as far as
My question
the
is,
preventions,
where do you live?
I live in San Diego, near downtown. Why?
House?
And well,
No.
I live like in a house behind a house. Why?
Well, because every time I go to start a new job, they complain about everything. And where do you live? You don't live in a cave. You don't live in a tree. Sorry.
So wait, I'm trying to get the logic here. So I shouldn't complain because I got an okay place to live, or?
I'm glad you guys are around. That
Okay.
makes any sense?
I guess. Thanks. I guess.
It's actually the hardcore environmentalists.
Yeah.
Well, some of them do live in trees.
You know what?
Some of them do hang out in trees. You've seen
Oh,
it.
I see what you mean, because their construction was needed for that.
Where you
Yeah.
live.
Right. That's
There's an
true.
archaeologist or some kind of activist They do not want that being built.
Right.
Oh, it's built, so I can live there.
Well, now it's all screwed up. You can do whatever you want, right?
I see what you mean. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, my impetus. I mean, I've learned a lot about the environment, and I do sympathize with a lot of the environmental stuff. But my impetus for this whole thing is the lack of, or the interruption in connection and friendship with the Mexican people. You know, I feel like that's really important to establish that friendship in order to establish a trust, even for security. You know, as far as terrorists and what have you. I mean, I'm afraid that this building all these walls and stuff is going to create animosity more than anything, and that's not going to lead to anything good.
True.
But
this one's only going to be 4-foot fence.
oh, really?
They're spending all this money right here and put a 4-foot fence.
I thought it was a 15-foot fence.
It's going to stop back there somewhere, and it's going to go to a 4-foot fence.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
I don't know. That's what I heard.
Okay, yeah, I hear.
Wow, that sounds stupid. Why don't they just leave it alone?
Yeah, I heard Kiewit offered to leave it alone, but then DHS insisted. Like Kiewit offered to just leave this area alone or build a fence around the monument or something like that, but DHS insisted they wanted something right through the middle. That's what I heard. I don't know. I hear all different things. So.
Bunker Hill, are they going to go around that?
I don't know. I heard they were. I heard they're going to go around the artifacts there or something. I heard they are going to actually avoid that area somehow. But I don't. You know, I'm like, I read as much as I can everywhere I can, but I don't have like access to official plans and stuff. So it's kind of frustrating because I hear one thing and then something else happens, and I never really know what's going to happen. But,
that goes with the territory. They change the body.
Yeah, that's probably.
That's the way it works, man.
You guys experience that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was talking to some border patrol guys the other day, and they said that when they do meet up here, a lot of times people transfer drugs.
I'm avoiding your faces, okay? If you see me taping here, I'm
put
not.
me on.
I'm not one. Are you
For my
serious?
fame,
Well,
yeah.
not every environment's going to yank me
Yeah.
now.
Well, go ahead. This is the guy with the green hat that hates environmentalists. Okay, go, dude.
No, I went out for Survivor last Saturday and I choked on the camera.
Did you fail? Did you?
You went out for Survivor?
Did you?
Yeah.